Hi YouTube, it's Kathy and we're here today to talk about rounds 15 and 16 of the Queer Lit Readathon, which are the rounds that are happening in 2025. Does anyone else still feel like that doesn't seem like a real year and yet it's just around the corner? Unless this is your first video on this subject, you know that the Queer Lit Readathon is something that I co-created with my friend Rogan back in 2017, and we've been running rounds of this readathon twice a year since then. Before I give you the official dates so you can put them down in your bullet journals or your calendars or however you keep organized, I do have an update. After much soul searching and pondering and really thinking about it, Rogan has decided to step down as my co-host. Basically, things have gotten very busy in their personal and work lives, and they feel like they haven't been able to give hosting their full attention like they have previously, but they're still gonna make the graphics for us, which is great because that is not my forte. If you don't know, Rogan makes basically all of the graphics. There was one round of graphics on the Instagram that was done by a guest host, but other than that, everything including the logo, which Rogan and I both have tattooed on our bodies, to the bingo board, to the Instagram prompts, to all of that has always been made by Rogan, and going forward still will, unless they decide that is something they want to teach me so I can keep it going and make it look pretty. On a personal note, Rogan, it's been really wonderful working with you on this project for so long, and I'm really glad that we've built this really cool thing, and I'm excited to continue it even though you're not going to be in the planning doc anymore, which is really sad to me. An additional update is in 2024 we started doing monthly prompts for all of the months where we didn't have a full round of the Queer Lit Readathon, and those are going to happen again. So make sure to check out our Instagram because I always post them there. I sometimes remember to put them on X, but I don't really use that platform anymore, and I also sometimes remember to put them in my community tab. If you've not seen them before, it's basically 4 prompts that I've given you for that month, and you can use whatever books you want to fill those squares with. You can double up, you can do whatever you want. It's just some people like to have prompts, and we like it when people read queer all year, so this seems like a no-brainer. With all of that out of the way, let's talk about the official rounds 15 and 16, which will be happening in 2025. The first one will obviously be in June because that's always the first month that we have a full round, and that full round again will be from June 1st to June 30th. A few years ago we switched over to having this be a month-long round instead of a week-long round because everybody seemed to want that, and you know, having more time to fill out all of those prompts on the bingo board, I am okay with that. Round 16, of course, will be in December because that's always when our second round is, because that's 6 months later than June. If you've ever wondered why we picked December, that's exactly the reason. That again will be a week-long round, and as long as I don't mess it up by traveling again like I did this year and we had to move it a couple of weeks, that round will be December 7th through 13th. All of the announcements of the official prompts will be about a month ahead of time for both of these rounds, and if you're interested in being a co-host, please let me know about that. Not only am I interested in having co-hosts here on YouTube, but if you have a bookish following anywhere else on the internet, such as Instagram or TikTok, which I'm not on, so if I could have somebody on TikTok, that would be really nice. Or even if you have a personal blog, anything like that, if you read queer books, you are queer, and you want to be a guest host, please let me know. With all that said, I think that's everything you need to know at this point for 2025 for the Queer Lit Readathon. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down in the comments below. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. If you don't feel like leaving a comment but want to make sure that I know you were here, just leave me an emoji or a smiley face if you happen to be on your keyboard. Some people have asked if there's a way to financially support this channel, so I set up a Ko-fi account, which is a digital tipping service. The link for that, as always, is down below. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye!